in the next HSR patch, where we get Rapper, we also get a couple new relics. I'm just putting it out there now, because these things kind of look insane. So, as we can see, Sacerdo's Relived Ordeal increases speed by 6%. Pretty basic. Pretty basic, nothing special. Now, the 4-piece is when using skill ultimate on one allied target, increases the ability target's crit damage by 18% less than 2 times. This effect can stack up to 2 times. So 36% crit damage buff when using skill ultimate on allied target. We were talking in the stream, twitch.tv/Maximum if you're watching on YouTube. Okay, I would love to see your faces here. You know, I've heard that it does grow some extra inches where you need them, like we all do. This can work one of 2 ways. Okay. It can work on the Bronyas and the Sparkles of the world and give lots of crit damage buffs and crit damage buffs. You could even maybe use it on them themselves, right? And then it gives themselves, like, crit damage buffs. I don't know how that would really work scaling-wise if it even is efficient. But we did have someone mention, okay? We did have someone mention a certain character which could benefit from this a lot. QQ. She could buff herself. She could buff herself to an ally. It says to the target. Yeah, these are next patch. These aren't the Sunday patch. Okay, but here's the thing we want to sort out, right? It says to target, right? I don't think...
Hear me out.
All right,
March
listening.
Hunt skill.
Ooh.
Jade skill.
Oh, wait, no, now you're really cooking. If you run this on March, and you run this on oh, wait a minute. And here's the thing, from what we understand, this scales. There's no cap, there is nothing of the sort. So if you put this on QQ herself, providing it does buff herself, and you have 2 buffers, and maybe even a healer, right? Like a Huohuo. Huohuo also does have an attack buff. That's when ult is used, right? Oh, wait a minute, we could be going crazy. Luocha auto as well. Oh, the Abyssal buff? Oh, wait, hold on. The point I'm trying to get at, okay, listen, QQ.
Not good for work or overtime.
Keep your gambling stuff right now, okay? 2 seconds. This has insane potential, and I'm not even kidding when I say this might be the best set going forward. Yeah, 6% speed, and there's probably, the speed set's going to give you more overall speed, but the just unbridled potential that this could really give your account is legitimately insane. We might need to be farming this for, like, weeks to have 4 or 5 characters ready for this kind of stuff, right? Only downside has to be single type buffs. Okay, so single type buff is going to limit it a little bit, but that being said, I still don't think it's impossible to make it really, really good. If it does apply to QQ, you could have a triple buff QQ, 0 cycle fucking Unga Bunga, right? You could have some serious damage. Also, by the way, with the earrings and that kind of thing, pretty sure it's alluding to Sunday uses this set. But anyway, regardless, moving on to the next one. We don't know about Sunday. I don't know officially about what Sunday does. I don't want to talk about leaks because that is kind of cringe, okay? But now we go on to the next one. Also 2-piece speed with a new 2-piece plus. That means you get 18% speed buff. Oh, that's really interesting too, actually. That could be really good. I like that these don't feel like throwaway sets. They legitimately feel like they could change a lot in the game. Now the next one, Scholar Lost in Erudition. Increases crit rate by 8%, and on the 4-piece is increases damage dealt by skill and ultimate by 20%. After using ultimate, additionally increases the damage dealt by the next skill by 25%. Look, it's no secret this is probably gonna be for, say it with me, Erudition, maybe. Potential. The AoE that this is going to be able to do is kind of nuts. I'm thinking right now Himiko already would be really interesting on this. It would work on a lot of characters. I think the sky's the limit with this one. It's so broad. It's so like broad scaling that it would work on anyone, right? And here's my question. It wouldn't work on QQ because QQ's skill is on actually an attack. Unless the 4th one, unless like when you do stack all the Mahjong Tails, it does counter attack. I don't actually remember if it does or not. There is a lot potentially. Argentine would go crazy. Acheron would go crazy. It, like, pretty much anyone that you can think of that has OP damage on skill and, damage on ultimate, they're going to be really useful for this set. Like, not that Serval or anyone uses Serval anymore. She's still my goat, for the memes. It would be really good.
Welt is so ridiculously back.
No, he is.
And Serval wait.
Yeah. Like, I'm thinking I could probably bring Serval back into the mix and mess around with it and see what kind of potential we have there, right? Especially if I get some buffers and I pair them with the Cicado's Relieved Ordeal, alright? This could go really good for us. I don't see it really going that bad, right? I am excited for what these things are going to bring forward. It's going to be able to, if you want to bring characters back into the meta, and by meta I mean like obviously MSC 12 and that kind of thing, Serval can come back, right? You could run some crazy QQ builds with like triple harmony setups. I don't know how the first set would deal buffing people like Bronya and Sparkle. I don't really have an idea. But if it did work like that, and it does actually have a level of efficiency to it, you could really use it on them as well. Not that I personally would. You could probably try DPS Silver for a meme, DPS Walt for a meme. LeWatcher could run the second set, right? You could do a lot here. Sorry, not second set. You could run LeWatcher on the first set, right? I think there's a lot of potential here to be had, and I enjoy the fact that we could kind of bring all these old characters and really juice up the crit rate damage. It's almost like these sets are being brought in as a way to combat the current spam of Super Break. That's what it feels like. Like, I feel like these sets being brought in with the intention of not destroying, but like taking the focus away from the just inevitable constant Gallagher, HMC, Ron, May, Firefly, you know? Or Gallagher, HMC, Ron, May, Shui, right? They're kind of taken away from that, mate. I hope they are, because it brings more, like, diversity to the game, and you can try new challenges, you can try different game modes, and it makes the game more fun, because we can do so much more, okay? I'm excited going forward with this one. I want to see if Welt mostly because you love Welcome Heikar 3. I mean, based. In extremely based. You're talking to a man who owns Welt, who, hey, with this new patch and the new characters, we might have to look at building Welt again. We might have to bring him back out of the, out of retirement. We have a Mitsu. We have his light cone, which isn't being used on him right now. It's being used on Kafka of all people. Don't ask questions. It's really good that we can use so many characters again. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. We could really go into the weeds of this if we really wanted to, but I just wanted to bring your attention that these relics do exist and they're going to make the game really, really fun again. All right. So if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if these are sets you're going to grind for, or if you're just going to leave them and let them rot and still, for the love of God, whatever reason you decide to, run Super Break non-stop. Okay. You're a psycho if you do that, but hey, I'm not going to judge you. Also, Akashi, sub it on the YouTube channel. We appreciate you, my guy. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye now.